Hello world, this is JWP, J Ward Pinball Beats, coming to you live from my home studio. For about 20 years, I've been composing rap beats, mixing and mastering music, songwriting and rapping, and recently started singing. For 15 years, I've been using Synthedit to make my own audio plugins. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. My Twitch, JWP stream, YouTube at JWPTube, Facebook, JWP Meta. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. That's with 2 P's. There's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and Synthedit. My GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and or subscribe are appreciated. So I'll be continuing along, redoing some of my older album art. And for that, I will be using some older tools that were originally developed in. There it is. So that's POVRay. Wow. Wow. I can't do the cartoon one. Wow. There it is. Wow. So I'm going to be focusing on smoke. And I'm going to get this done today. Whatever happens, whatever comes out of it, that's going to be what it is. Because I got to move on. So where it's at right now is not too shabby. But not too shabby isn't where I want it. I want it as far away from shabby as possible. So it looks like POVRay crash. All right. So back into Moray here after a wonderful crash. And reloading smoke. Unknown object. What do you mean unknown objects? What are you talking about? Ray trace. I'll give POVRay another shot here. Okay, so that's fine. Yes, and of course it's doing that thing that it does where it doesn't show what it's doing. Wish there was a way I could get it to refresh or something. F5. No. So it's done. Oh, there's something. But I want to minimize and then where did it go? What? There it is. So that's where it's at. I mean, it looks kind of like smoke, but not really. Like it gets chopped off. Smoke doesn't do that. Like some parts look like smoke, but for the most part, it just looks like ice cream. I constantly reference ice cream a lot. But that's what it is, what I think it is. Okay, so where is the texture thing? Material editor. Can we go material libraries? And let's see if I can actually find like a smoke. Let's open the libraries here. Metallic new materials. Just light blue. And there was this other one here, unindexable. Check that. What's in here? Background. I'll go render all. Render all. Whatever. What's it doing? It's already stuck. One moment, please. Like I got all day. I got all day to wait for 90 software. Okay, so let's try base text. Is there anything that just says smoke? Is it even worth rendering this stuff? No, there's Tempest. Okay, so can I say clear all? No. Okay, close that. Back to the library. They're still there. Okay. Just go to like. Okay, well, can I select one? Okay. Wait. So there's nothing in there usable. No. User submitted. Sandstone, rusty item, iron. More sandstone. Lots of sand. Spider. It's a sandstone. It's all sandstone. Apple. Haze. Haze. Come on, give me the haze. What? That's POVRay. POVRay's being annoying. So I'll have to load it manually because I believe it's POVRay that's being annoying, and I need like a background there. I'll throw up the original here because yeah, falling back to my desktop isn't the nicest thing. I mean, I guess I could just load an image on the bottom all the time. I'll do that. I think there might even still be an image there. Image, call this background. When do we have this? Okay, well, I'm going to get this loaded first here. So I'm going to end up looking at it anyway, so yeah. Then I will get a fallback image happening. It doesn't look like I do have one. Not even. Well, I'm going to have to make one then. Add image. We can see the pop-up, eh? That's interesting. Image. And then you can't see that pop-up though. So this is background. Okay, but it won't matter because the desktop's always going to be in front, right? Whatever. So that doesn't work. Back into POVRay Moray. I'm going to load POVRay manually. I mean, I could hide my icons and put a background there, but I have to do that every time and then tear it down every time, set it back up, and just no thanks. Deal with it. More POVRay. Best I can do is think ahead and just open the background or whatever first. Okay. So back here again. And considering that, I don't know what it's talking about unknown objects. Considering that this isn't really that great, I could maybe just recreate the smoke, right? Because if it's not going to work, then it's not going to work. And then I'll go open. It's user submitted, right? It was from user submitted. Ease. And let's see if POVRay will play nice. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so it looks like horrid. Try it. And then, who's that? Here's direct code. Wow, that's interesting. I don't know why it looks like this, though. For a second there, it looked like something else, and now it just looks like, yeah. It's not doing anything. Man, one step, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It wasn't even 2 steps, it was only like half a step. Urgh. This is exactly emulation of the 90s. So you do one thing and everything falls apart. And then you got to keep propping it up, hoping, saving often, hoping you're going to eventually end up with something. Okay. So I'm going to load this and then I'm going to save the material this time. So at least then I'll get like, a little bit further along. Okay. Open. Unindex, no user submit, right? Yeah, they all look the same now. What's going on with that? Cool. And then there's like a brief second where it's. What's this? Maybe it's not like it can't handle that. Fine. I'll save. A bad idea, but I do have a backup. Yes, and it's probably going to give me that screen. Why? This is so janky. Okay, am I getting anything here? Oh, it's already done. So that's what I got. I got nothing. Just blink. Just blink. Of course, everything's ending up in here. It's better that everything does end up in here, though, because, yeah. Let's go by a date here. It's chasing things around. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. All right. So that's garbage. I'll just pull that out. I'm sure why it doesn't want to render. Like it did for a second there. It showed it, but right, it didn't. So that's no good. The POVRay crash. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, everything's totally toast. Oh, I was thinking, yeah, I could do stuff in POVRay and Moray, but no, just too unreliable. How many times have I opened and closed these things? I could probably figure out a way to make it stable, but I shouldn't have to. And I doubt it's because it's an older program. It's just poorly written. Cannot delete object haze. Oh, because it's assigned. So let's assign this. And then delete it. Gone. Okay, now I'm going to save again to get that piece of garbage out of there. And then I'll do a quick render. Yes. Wow, it's actually showing me. Okay, so it just looks like ice cream. And there's not really much I could do about it. So I'm just going to change and make my own sort of material here. You can check out the sky textures. And the special effects. I don't think there'll be anything anywhere else. Maybe water. I'm going to say render all, but I'm not sure if they're going to work. Okay, so yeah. Everything seems really dark. So I'm going to need like really small wavy stuff. See, T-Cloud doesn't look okay. Let's try T-Cloud. It's going to be trying out different things. So we'll try T-Cloud. Shadow Cloud. I don't want to have to fight. This is one I used before, I think. Midnight Sky. So something like this. So one of these guys. Maybe High Sky. This DD Cloud. That looks too diffuse. Like there's not. Ooh. Where am I? What the hell happened? Clouds. Blue sky. Something like this. Probably work. Just gotta get rid of that blue. Too thick and too dark. Okay, so I can't control A here. Let's get rid of all this. And no. Open special effects. And render those. Because I just remember that I already rendered them. Maybe this. I really have to fiddle with that. Electricity even. Electricity seems too stiff though. Same with that first one, that just looks too much. So fire map. Lightning, maybe. I'm not grabbing anything. This one, negative. That one. I'll just add them. Ample day to be playing guessing games here. -7. Particles. Pink flock. Very spotty. Shiny orb. Snow flock. Solar. Weird rings. Give electricity a shot. Same with this fire map. I just have to change their colors. Okay, so pull everything else here. I think there was one more, right? Water. These water. Ooh, that one's like pure mirror. That's cool. Pacific. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't have to delete them, but I'm going to. Of course, it's only that one side. Why do they do me like that? Why do they do me like that? Okay. 50% change. No. Okay, so we got a whole bunch now. The mist is where I'm at. T-Cloud. I don't know where the preview went here. Assign. I'm gonna save here, so these sort of stored in that file. And give it a render. No, don't render. What are you doing? Okay. Okay, so it rendered the thing that I'm no longer looking at. Okay. Yes. What you got for me? Not bad, not bad. Not bad's not good though. It looks like it's cut out. Like it looks like clouds. So no. That looks like it's a picture that's been kind of like chopped out. High sky. Fine. Gotta get rid of that blue. Finish color map. Blue and the blue. Let's take transparency. Transparency. Let's see what that does. Oh, I could have rendered it. Whatever. Get an idea of what it's looking like. Yes. And sort of that same effect where it's like not enough. And there's just no saving. I mean, I just have to keep going. Let's see that preview. Okay, DD Cloud. Okay, so that looks ready. DD Cloud. So I don't want to change things too much. Just want it to be a little better than it was. That's actually not bad. That's not bad. Does it look like smoke though? It looks kind of foggy. Like a foggy room. I'm looking at like the spaces between spaces because it's covering a lot of white. There's not a lot of dark smoke happening there. Maybe. That's a maybe. DD Cloud 2. So blue sky. Okay, so here we might have, we're starting to get to the winners, I think. I feel. So that, and like this, now what you got. It's kind of what I'm looking for. I think that's where it's going to be at. So it's got like really small waves and stuff, and that should fill the spaces I want. So minimize and then back. No, it's gone. Get this. Come on. Do me like that. See, like that. Like, yeah. All right. That looks a little bit more like smoke. I just gotta turn that gray, right? Except for these edges just look choppy. But for the most part, in the center here, I turn that gray. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is get rid of some of these other ones. I just aren't doing anything. So that one was no good. High sky, DD Cloud 2, and I'll just continue along here. So we're starting to get into the interesting ones, right? I want this black one. This is really dark. Still a lot of darkness there. Let's put this one. I didn't save. It's worse than sensitive. Actually, it's just as bad, I suppose. Rage quit. Okay. DD Cloud Bluetooth is on -2. Can you not crash? Okay, you full blast. Which one's darker here? They're the same. So you full blast. Preview. You gonna crash? Are they crashing? Crash. I think it crashed. No, it's running, but it just didn't do anything. Assign it and we'll see it. Crash in action. Oh. So what's POVRay doing then? POVRay's not doing anything. Yes, you're not rendering any, at least not icy. I wonder why it always asks me that. This file has changed. Looks like toxic waste. I don't know if there's really any saving that. It's too toxic. It's too, not good. -3, assign that, and get rid of -2. And preview that. It doesn't feel like previewing. Okay. Okay, so that's blue. It's probably going to be the same thing, like toxic hue. These colors. So what I got to do is take down the hue. Saturation, maybe. There. And the hue back. Doesn't do anything. Okay, so saturation kills hue. Just expected. Okay, I'll get rid of these darker grays here. Then I could probably preview. Not sure if it's going to run. That's not bad. This looks toxic though. Still looking toxic. I mean, smoke is toxic for the most part. But I just don't know if I like it like that. Like, it doesn't really look like smoke. It just looks like magma or lava. Liquid hot magma. Okay. So these ones are just too dense. It's sort of like the opposite of what I'm looking for. I've been looking for, not really the opposite, but sort of the opposite what the problem was before, is that these ones are too dense, whereas the other ones weren't dense enough. And then now, so I gotta find something in the middle. I think the blue sky 2 might be the winner here. So again, I'm pulling the saturation out, which in turn pulls the hue out. Okay. And then go ahead and preview that. And of course, everything crashes. Crash, crash. Crash, crash, crash. No, not that. This. Color, what was I at? 7, right? And then I gotta pull the colors out again. Let's preview first. Okay, no, it's not, so I don't know what we're doing. Everything, okay, so everything locked up. POVRay. POVRay's toast. So is Moray. Okay. So going forward, just completely turning off all programs when one crashes. Okay, okay, okay. Or I spend time pulling the saturation out. Okay, so that doesn't look great at all. I really want this dark gray gone and the second gray to it. However, I'm probably not going to be able to get. So here's the first one. Yes. Is it this one? Second gray next to it. No. Is it this one? I think it was that one. So I'll go ahead and sign that then. And we'll render. Yes. It always asks me that. Again, toxic. Doesn't even look like it changed at all. It's really dark. It's like a lot of black in there. I don't know where the black's coming from. It says -7. I don't feel like that rendered. I feel like that was just the same one as last time. Is this really rendering? Yes, reload. Okay, so it's doing that thing again. So I don't know where this window is going again. Nope. It's looking the same as it was last time. Okay, I didn't want to close that one. Computer. Now where's my... Stay open. I could pin it. Okay, Note electricity here. Preview. Okay, assign. Actually, gotta make that gray first. Pigment, color map. Let's turn these blues into grays. Okay, assign. Let's reload. Why did it stop? Why did you stop? So kinda, it just looks like smeared. It's really smeared. Like it needs to be smaller. It's too sparse. It needs to be more dense. And it doesn't look like there's a way to make it dense. Transformation? Really? I can do that? Transformation this whole time? Ugh. Scaling. Okay. Let's go. Pull 0.5 out here. I think I might have a winner. At least now I know that I can transform these textures. I just gotta add a flag. Okay, so it still looks really ragged and ripped. It doesn't look like smoke. It kind of just looks like ripped part of flags, like a ripped part of like cloth or something. Maybe on top of, the thing, but it just looks like the edges look too ragged. Like it's not smooth. Smoke usually flows. Like little clouds, little puffs, like that are ragged on the edges. Anyway, it's electricity. It's probably because it's electricity, right? So child fire map here. Now that I know that I can transform things, getting into that color map wood pattern. Okay, so please go ahead and assign that. I'll give it a quick preview. That looks like it's going to be, I'm not sure. Kinda, yeah, kinda. It's really dark though. Right here, I really like this. This is too dark. Maybe I can fit with that. Ooh, almost done. Electricity was a no. These negatives were no. Mist was a no. Right, I'll keep mist anyway. T-cloud. Now that I know I can transform them, I kind of want to keep a couple. But I know those negatives weren't because they were too much. So preview. Okay. Look at all these colors. I don't know what that was about. Blue. Okay. Preview. That's crazy. It looks like way too much. There's no transparency. Looks like it might work. It's some transparency. No, it just looks like a flesh tube. Just without color, without the red and the green, or the red and the red. Specific, no. That can go. All right. Okay, so preferably this blue sky was the one that worked the most. Ooh. Reset itself, looks like. Okay, and then which one did I pull? Did I pull both of these? Okay, so this is probably the winner. I don't think I'm gonna fiddle with this stuff anymore. I just want to get it done. See, that looks like smoke-ish. Soft around the edges. It's really thick though. Like it's black. And that's what I said. I probably changed the color. Also, now that I know that I can transform it, I'll make it a little smaller. So let's add a transform here. Oh, these are two transforms. I didn't notice there was one there already. Okay, so 0.5. I'll get it less dense there. Color map. What was it? It was too dark, right? So we'll go, those are transparencies. We'll go 0.5 here. I can't remember what filter does. Okay. Okay. 0.8, 0.9. Yeah. Ooh, it's too much. 0.2, I mean, the opposite. What, 0.1? Just so it's like a little bit past through. So what does filter do? I don't really even know. So close. Yes, just stop it and get out of my face. This thing's always open. I'm just gonna save now. Can I move this to the top? No, that doesn't need to be open either. All I want to see. Okay, so blue sky, pigment. Turn off the saturation for these. Make this transparent. Make these transparent. We'll go 0.9. And same with this, we'll go 0.8. And we have the permissions. Okay, assign. Save. And then I didn't shrink it. We'll see where it's at though. It's really still really dark. And it's doing that toxic thing. So those other colors aren't multiple colors make it sort of toxic looking. It's just their alignment, I guess. So all these grays completely out. Not sure what happened there. Anyway. And smaller. No tab. Come on. Work with me here. Okay. Sign. Save. Preview. Crash. POVRay Moray. A series of continuous crashes. Monster. Okay, it's ready to go, right? Yes. It's smaller. It's still really dark. It's losing that appeal of like being smoke. Looks very zebra pattern. No, I feel like it's very patterned. Like it's too patterned. Like it's too small. Oh, take me to. Are these open again? Why are they always open? Okay, transform. I went from there to there. What was it? 7.5? 6. Then background great or whatever. It's still really dark, and I don't know why it's so dark. Like this is white. That's the problem. Save preview. Of course, it's gonna crash now. Okay. Okay. I think that's the filter then. So if I want it gray, I go what, half, right? Save. Because it was like really black. Yes. Now hopefully it will be like a gray. I don't want to close that. I don't know where it is. I'm just gonna re-render it because I don't feel like loading it in that awful visual. And whilst that's running, I'm gonna open game. Why do I always spell that? Why is that M always before the I? Okay. Okay, so this is running. Yes. Okay, I think filter also adds transparency. That's probably what makes it darker. So it kind of looks like smoke. It looks like, clouds. Clouds. It's like clouds around a ring. I guess that's best to get. Why can't it be lighter though? Like without being transparent. It's white. Is it gotta be like that? Pattern type? Because the more I filter it, the more transparent it's gonna get. Doesn't make sense. I mean, if it's black, then will it turn white? Like, I'm done. That's what it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna look. So assign. This is where it's at. I'll get rid of these other ones. The other just garbage is all still here. Okay, and then save. That's where the smoke's at. Do another quick render just to see it. Yes. At least now it looks more like smoke than it did. Originally, it looked like toxic backwash. Looked like cesspool. Let's get this loaded. I don't know why my history is showing that. And then this can be, I don't even know why this is over here. Can I just close this whole doc? Close tab? Close all tabs. Better. No, I can't recover that space. I'm not sure if I want to. That's where chat sits, right? Okay, can you? No, yeah, no. That's it. Let's just leave it. It's not really doing anything anyway. Okay, so bring in this render. It's going to be in here. And I'm not sure where it landed. Yeah, look how. Why? Oh, this stupid filter. Okay, so if I don't have a filter, what's it gonna do? Is it gonna be that color? Like, no filter. Right, assign. Okay. I got to remove it from here first, I believe, otherwise it's gonna just crash POVRay. Ray trace. And yes, reload. So it looks really dark. Like it looks like it's black. Maybe you could just colorize it, but I don't think you can colorize black. I don't think it's possible. I don't think. Maybe I can like invert it and then colorize it because it can colorize white. Can't colorize black, and by colorize I mean like turn gray. So anyway, let's check that out. Okay, so no, that's just no. I mean, really, what is that? Is awful. Okay, so let's colorize it anyway. So invert, right? Because like, I don't think you can colorize black. No. So if I wanted to turn it gray, right? It's not gonna happen. Okay, so cancel. And then colors invert. Colors invert right there. Okay, so now it's white. You can colorize white as far as I know. It doesn't look like it wants to though. Okay, there. And yeah, it doesn't look like it did a very good job. So colorize. We'll aim for like a really dark gray, right? So gray. That's 50%. Let's try 80. Why is it lighter? Oh, okay. 20. 25. Something like that. A little more. Let's say 33.333. 33. There. Up there. Okay. To be thicker. That's as good as it's gonna get. Filters, colors, levels. That's black. There's black. Okay. So that's as good as it's gonna get. I mean, it looks better than that. Even that. I almost wonder if that one that looked all torn, right? Put this on black. It looks like what it's supposed to look like. It looks like smoke. So I'm going to go with it, even though it doesn't look great. I mean, this is like 20-year-old artwork that I've touched up. It looks better than that. That just looks like tar smoke or backwash or cesspool or tarnish or toxic waste or, yeah, I mean, like compared to this, I feel it's a lot better. It'd be nice to get some swirls and stuff, but this is just the limitations of the technology back then. and my skills right now going into something that's 20 years old. So yeah, that's where it's at. And that's pretty much done. So I'm going to call it here. Check out my website, jwpsite.com, for my social links, latest news and updates, and public offerings. If you'd like to help support what I do, check out my Patreon, JWP Patreon. With 2 P's, there's exclusive content there for making your own audio plugins and synth edit. My GoFundMe, JWP Fund, or my PayPal, jwpmas@gmail.com. As well, check out my Twitch, JWP Stream, my YouTube at JWPTube, or Facebook, JWP Meta. If you're watching this on YouTube, a like, comment, and or subscribe. Appreciated. Thanks for watching. Until next time.